place where you can go, where there's no one to tell you yes or no. If you just look into your heart, you will find there. That's the place to start. If you take a step and take another again, you'll find a better place to land. I know that it can be there someday. You've been waiting for. I know this life can be that one life you've been dreaming of. Today could be the someday. Today could be the one day. Today could be the someday you've been dreaming of. Today could be the someday. Today could be the one day. Today could be the someday you've been dreaming of. Oh, 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 today could be the day. Oh, oh, today could be the day.
24 Ford Explorer Limited, $37,990. 24 Ford Ranger Raptor 4x4, just $56,940. 23 Lincoln Aviator all-wheel drive, $48,993. Rayvon Ford, your hometown team, delivering pre-owned vehicles you can afford.
All right, happy Tuesday. Let's get this day started. We've got the clouds hanging out with us this morning and maybe a couple of sprinkles here or there, and that's really about the extent of it. I'm not expecting much in the way of rain over the next several days, although, remember, I've been telling you kind of more bark than bite, really, as we're going to have a lot more cloud coverage than anything else. But that December heat continues to build. We're going to be a little bit warmer today than what we were yesterday, and much warmer as we get into Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. But hold on, for you cold weather lovers, there is the potential for even colder air to settle in before we round out 2025. Can you believe we're almost there? Let's take you back outside and show you what it looks like. A live look there from Anderson County. That's downtown Clinton. That's overcast gray skies here to get the day started. When you look at temperatures, yesterday we made it to 55. I always like to keep you in check. And I was forecasting 57. So it didn't quite get to the 57 yesterday, but yesterday morning's low was 32 degrees. This morning, well, it's much warmer. So you're going to step outside. We're in the 40s and 50s already. When you look at the radar recap over the last several hours, you can see how we've had a couple of spotty sprinkles kind of showing up on the radar here this morning. Not much to write home about, and that's really going to be the story. So don't be caught off guard. If you're out running around here today and you get a sprinkle or a quick little shower, I do think that that's a possibility anyways, as this little energy swings on through. Now, we've had the clouds in place. Ridge starts to build. That's trapped in the heat that we generated yesterday. So temperatures this morning are running 15 to nearly 30 degrees warmer. The cold spots, Tri-Cities at 43. Tazewell, you're at 51. Lenore City, 53. Knoxville's at 55. Even Chattanooga coming in at 54 here this morning. So it's an incredibly mild start to our day. The wind is with us this morning. It's going to be with us throughout the day as well. So do anticipate a little bit of a breeze, some gusty conditions. Wind's gusting to about 20, 25 miles per hour. So not that big of a wind per se, but you're going to notice it for sure. Forecast high temperatures. Not going to warm up a ton from where we currently are. Remember, clouds at nighttime act like a nice little blanket. Keeps our temperatures a little bit warmer during the overnight hours. During the day, it limits daytime heating. And we had, more sunshine throughout a good chunk of the day, or at least the first part of our day yesterday before those clouds moved on in. But remember, this ridge continues to build and strengthen here across the southeastern U.S. as we head into our Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. And that ridge is going to continue to bring us the heat. So while we'll only be in the 50s to near 60 degrees today, tomorrow we're going to be in the 60s and 70s and even warmer weather expected on Christmas Day as our jet stream is way to our north. If you want the colder air, you have to head up to like Michigan and Minnesota and New England. We're going to be in the 60s and 70s across the entire state. So incredibly warm weather for the next couple of days. Minimal chances of rain. I talked about this yesterday that I think our best chance and coverage of rainfall is probably going to be Sunday. So Saturday into Sunday, we have another little wave on the way, and that potentially could drop our temperature. So let me show you with the big picture. Pick up our timeline here this morning and run you through the day today. And again, a couple of sprinkles, a quick little passing shower can't be ruled out. But again, more cloud coverage really than anything else. And this takes us all the way through Christmas Day and Christmas night. So again, even on Christmas Day, I think we're going to have more cloud coverage. Rainfall outlook all the way through the end of the week, all the way through Friday. It doesn't add up to much. But as we get into our Saturday night and Sunday, watch this little wave swing its way on in, and this is going to increase our coverage of rainfall. Still looking likely to be less than a quarter of an inch of rainfall. The Smokies will probably get a little bit more. And then back behind this, Saturday, December 27th, there's colder air locked up into Canada. Head into December 28th. Here it comes, December 29th, which would be Sunday. Here it is. It's going to start to settle on in. So, and then Monday, December 29th. So that's the colder air that we're talking about. When you look at dew points, you can clearly get an idea that this colder air is not only going to be colder, but it's also going to be much, much drier as our dew points tank on Monday. So right now, going with temperatures in the 50s today, 60s and 70s all the way through, say, Sunday. Monday potentially could be colder. Right now going 51, but again, potentially could be much colder than that. And we talked about this yesterday, but here's your Christmas top 10 warmest Christmases. I'm forecasting, let's see, that's dropped down. That actually switched to a different day. That's actually Friday. I need to change that. But Thursday, Christmas Day, we're forecasting 70, which would tie the fourth warmest day Christmas on record. The warmest is 76. That's our record set back in 1982. And if you're looking for something to do, we also have a big running event going on coming up on New Year's Day with the Knoxville Track Club. Remember, I'm the official meteorologist for the Knoxville Track Club, so I'll be keeping you posted on the forecast if you want to get out and start the new year with a nice little run with the Knoxville Track Club, their New Year's Day run, a little 5K, if you will, just to kind of kick it off, right? Kick off it's the new year. We're gonna get healthy again, right? Is that the way it's working out? That's what I told you yesterday. That's what I'm gonna do. Super cliche, but here we are. Well, happy Christmas Eve to you, Kathy. It is Christmas Eve. We were talking about it yesterday. Going to head off to the Christmas Eve service. I kind of wish they did it later at nighttime. Growing up, I used to go to like the 9 o'clock service at nighttime, but I think our church, the latest service that our church does is, I think, 5 p.m. So I think we're probably going to go to like the 2 o'clock one. Then we'll probably go out to Christmas Eve dinner somewhere because we still don't have a kitchen. Although, an update on the kitchen, the cabinets get delivered today. So we are going to have cabinets. Floors are in now. Cabinets get delivered today. And I got to order the countertops and go pay for all that stuff. Anyways, let's move right along with the national holidays for the day, shall we? We'll take you back outside. Where should we go? Let's go to the mountains. The mountains are calling. Kind of looks, gross, dreary, damp. Not necessarily damp per se, but just kind of looks like it's going to be chilly. The clouds are deceiving this morning. It's not chilly. We've got 40s and 50s already here this morning. All right, so we're celebrating birthdays and events here today. If you have any birthdays, give us a big shout out. If you have any events going on, of course, you're still rocking the pumpkin spice coffee. Nice. That sounds amazing. What's up, boys? The boys just showed up. You guys want to come say hi? Come on, Kipton. Let's get you on screen here.
Hi.
There, you're not tall enough. I've got the desk all standing up. Well, we're moving on to national holidays, kids. Kipton or Caden, you coming in? You want to say Merry Christmas Eve?
Merry Christmas Eve.
All right, kids. We'll get breakfast here soon. Mom's getting ready to go off to work, so here we are. All right, let's go back to those national holidays. They come popping into the studio, That's what happens when you work from home. So any birthdays and events, let us know what's going on. Cheryl says, hi, boys. What's up, John Ashley? How are you this morning? I'll give you a shout later. Kathy says, hi, boys. Brent says you guys should be sleeping in, by the way. I mean, it's 7:37. That is kind of sleeping in, Brent. Anyways, all right. Today is National Roots Day. Like, your history, your roots. Probably good to, Have you ever gone back and tried to find out the lineage of your family? Have you ever done any of that? Today is also National Pfeffernusse Day. Did I say that right? Pfeffernusse? Pfeffer. On December 23rd, is reversed for National Pfeffernusse Day, a German spiced cookie. Very popular around the holidays. Pfeffernusse are fluffy cookies made of ground nuts and spices and covered with powdered sugar. Oh, I know what those are. Yeah, those are good. I didn't know that was the name. Probably not even saying that right either. All right, today is also Festivus Day. Here we go. All right, let's talk about some weather history. Got quite a few. In 2009, severe storms and heavy rainfall associated with the same storm that brought blizzard conditions in the central U.S. produced heavy rainfall in the southeastern U.S. 35 preliminary tornado reports and 34 hail and wind reports around the Gulf Coast area. In 1989, a historic Arctic outbreak spread across the Gulf Coast region. A total of 122 cities across the central and eastern U.S. reported record low temperatures. Places like San Angelo, Texas, down to 26 degrees. In 1988, a low pressure in the upper Midwest produced strong gusty winds across the Great Lakes region, gusting to about 47 miles per hour. Not too terribly bad. In 1987, a winter storm brought heavy snow to the central Rockies. Boy, they sure could use some snow right now. If anybody's been paying attention to the lack of snow in the Colorado Rockies, it is crazy. I've been seeing a bunch of videos coming out on social media saying skiing in the Rockies this year. And like they're going up the ski lift and it looks like the skiing in the southeastern U.S. In 1983, the temperature plunged to 50 degrees below zero in Williston, North Dakota, equaling or tying their all-time record low, 50 degrees below zero. Too cold for me. In 1982, a major winter storm struck Colorado, producing heavy snow and blizzard conditions. A record of 2 feet was reported at Stapleton International Airport. I remember this blizzard like it was yesterday. 1982, so I would have been, 5? I would have been 5, 6 years old, something like that. And I do remember that. We built the craziest fort. My in-law, or not my in-laws, but I remember my grandparents were in town. And we were snowmobiling through our neighborhood. And I remember my grandmother she rolled over on the snowmobile. My dad had to go pick that up. And then we had a fort. And I had the craziest, awesomest, biggest fort ever in the front yard that we worked on for days. We were out there all night long till our parents made us come inside. That was 1982. The blizzard, a famous blizzard. 44 inches of snow fell around the surrounding foothills of Denver. Let's see. The DIA was shut down for 33 hours. Well, it wasn't DIA. It was Stapleton at the time. In 1955, the barometric pressure dipped to 28.97 inches of mercury, or 981 millibars, at Boise, Idaho, an all-time record for that location. In 1921, an estimated F3 tornado struck the town of Clarkdale, Arkansas, killing 6 and injuring 60. And in 1811, a cold storm hit Long Island Sound with a foot of snow, gale force winds, and temperatures near 0 degrees. And today's daily quote by William Jennings Bryan: "Destiny is not a matter of chance. It is a matter of choice. It is not a thing to be waited for. It is a thing to be achieved." Couldn't agree more with that. In 1990, elections in Yugoslavia ended, leaving 4 of its 6 republics with non-communist governments. In 1941, during World War II, American forces on Wake Island surrounded to the Japanese. In 1922, the British Broadcasting Corporation, the BBC, began daily news broadcast. Nice. In 1919, the first ship designed to be used as an ambulance for the transport patients was launched. The hospital ship was named USS Relief and had 515 beds. And in 1913, the Federal Reserve Bill was signed into law by U.S. President Woodrow Wilson. The act established 12 Federal Reserve banks. The more you know, right? Say that every day. No more markets for Felicia. But you can check out her stuff at the Seymour Mercantile, open today 10 to 6 and tomorrow 10 to 3. We have a sale going on, so shop small this year. Kids, we're going out to the Seymour Mercantile today. They said okay. Happy birthday, Deborah. Did I miss that? It's Deborah's birthday. There it is. It's my birthday. It's Deborah's birthday. Happy birthday to Deborah. Woo! On this Christmas Eve. I think you mentioned it the other day. But does your birthday get hijacked by Christmas? Does it? Still drinking out of this coffee mug. Oh, it's leaking through. That's not good. Well, that didn't last very long. Let's see. I sent you a message. Maybe you can play it. It's funny. Would you send me a message on, Cameron? On email? Or Facebook? I don't know if I'll be able to get it right off the bat. Hey, by the way, don't forget, if you're traveling for the holidays, well, it's going to be warm everywhere. There are really no major travel concerns expected across much of the country, really. Oh, we're going to do tacos today, are we? So smooth sailing if you're traveling, but again, remember, if you are traveling, to travel with the East Tennessee Weather app. If you don't have it, you can download it today for free. I'll never charge you for any weather information. Let's see if we can't get Cameron's stuff on there. He said he sent it to me in email, or excuse me, Facebook. There it is, buddy. Oh, I don't know if this will play through. Let's see if it plays through. I don't know if it's going to work, Cameron. It's just spinning. I don't even know what it is. What is it? It's not working right now, Cameron. If it pops in, maybe you'll hear it. Maybe you won't. Hey, by the way, if you're looking for, for Christmas dinner and you don't want to cook in your own house, don't forget about the smoked pickle. And I think today is your last day, I believe, to go check out Kramer Jewelry. If you're looking for something shiny and bright in Morristown, you can check them out as well. Of course, we've got a bunch of car sales going on with Ray Varner Ford, so make sure you check them out as well. Got the used cards as well. Yeah, Cameron, it's just spinning here. It's not going to play. I tried, buddy. I tried. Not going to play this morning. All right. It's 7:45. Let's see if we have any pictures to share with you. Since we're already here, I don't know if we had any new pictures to share. We have a couple pictures. Cameron, well, there's your Christmas bus at the Weigels. Nice, Cameron. All decked out. That was you, right? Yeah, that was you. All right, this is a good one. Sunrise from Bennington Subdivision in West Knoxville. This is Laura. This is a gorgeous view. At quick glance, though, Laura, I was like, oh, what is that? Oh, that's the inside of your house. It's warm outside. You could have gone outside and gotten a nicer picture, but that is nice little framed picture, Laura. I like it. And then Andrew says the clouds rolling into White Pine yesterday. So yeah, we had that pretty sharp contrast of like no clouds, and then the clouds were there, and then the clouds are here to stay. Let's see if I have anything else to share with you. I don't know that I do. Don't forget, if you are interested in an East Tennessee Weather 3D printed front license plate, you got to email me, mike@easttnweather.com. And then you can get your 3D printed East Tennessee Weather license plate for the front of your car, since we don't have license plates on the front of our cars. Colorado does. We don't. Well, since I had something there, I had to print something. It looks pretty cool. Need to fix it a little bit. That's going to happen today. Cabinets come in today. I'll keep you posted on that, of course. And I just sure hope you have a great day. There we go. Julie wants one, but you didn't email me, Julie. I can't think of everything. You know that. I'm just juggling all day long, juggling all the time. All right, my friends, I sure hope you have a great day. It's Christmas Eve. Get that shopping done today. Go enjoy the day. It's warm outside. It's going to be even warmer tomorrow. Remember, no Wake Up with Witcher on Christmas Day. Go be with your family. But if you are going to be out and about, all East Tennessee weather platforms will be updated on Christmas Day. But we're going to take a break from the live updates. Sad days, I know. Sorry. Christmas in July. July on Christmas. That's it. Oh, you did a little bit of AI prompting, did ya? Oh, shoot. I want that. You have to send it to me in email. How about that, Cameron? I just called you Sherman. Let's see if it's still playing. It's still not. It's still spinning, Cameron. Sorry about that, buddy. All right, my friends, have a great day. Be safe, be kind to each other. Life is short, as I always say. It's 7:48. And I sure hope you make it the best day ever. I'll see you back here tomorrow morning if you so choose to tune in. Until then, we'll leave you with a cloudy view from the Smoky Mountains. Be back here tomorrow.
There's a spray can sitting, it could light up the show if you gave it to me. is standing up in front of an army. Shoes in the mud and the wet paint twists and turns up the alley just like it should. So your colors, they start, and it's stripping you